Kane Sport TV. We're here with the future great Miami Hurricanes quarterback, Jacurri Brown. Just sort of got here pretty recently. And Jacurri, you already have an NIL deal. Like, how cool is that?
I mean, it's really great. I mean, being in the city with a whole bunch of opportunities just like that, without even having to pick up a football.
It's amazing, right? So, do you have any plans for sort of how you'll deal with the money? Are you going to use it for meals or save it or anything?
Right, I'll probably save it and with my brother probably get into investing in it or something like that, you know what I mean?
Oh, great. I love that. Okay, so let's talk some football. You just got here. They've got a new offense, new offensive coordinator. And I know, just talking to some other guys, sort of you already have a sense for sort of how the plays will be run.
Right.
Is it, as a quarterback, is it going to be sort of challenging for you to take that stuff up? Do you think it's sort of similar maybe to some of the things you've already done?
From studying, like having it, like the papers and looking at it, like it's coming easy for me. I mean, you can't really get outside of football to begin with. So I mean, just things like that. I mean, it's very like tight end oriented and stuff like that. So just learning the signals and getting everything down pat. Like once I get out there and do it, I should be good. But I figured out my ways.
You'll get out and do it this spring, right? So
right, yeah.
How important are these 15 practices for you, especially because I guess Jake Garcia is still a little banged up. You know, you'll probably have a decent sized role.
Right. It's gonna be great for me. I mean, just getting back out there and playing the sport I love. You know what I mean, with the guys and getting back and picking up my speed. Because you know, like it's a big jump from high school and from college, like with the speed of like your players and stuff like that. So I mean, everybody's good. Everybody's gonna be wanting to get better. And I mean, we're more excited than ever for sure.
That's great. And I was about to ask you actually about that transition from high school to college, because you leave high school and you jump into this fourth quarter program, which is supposed to be like the most challenging thing out there.
Right.
How hard's it been? How different has it been? How's the transition been?
At my high school, we did like a lot of like stations and stuff, like doing this like heavy conditioning with that, but it's more mental. And then like at high school, like we had more people in the group, so like you're not going rapid like that. But it's really fun. I mean, I like working out with the guys, and I mean that stuff like they're like bringing us together for sure. So I mean, it helps build like the tradition and culture and all that stuff for sure.
Great. When these guys say it's mental, you know, you're not the first one that said it's mental also. Is that more about just you have to push yourself through, or is it more as a team you guys have to help each other through?
Yeah, that too. You can't put your hands on your hips, can't put your hands on your head, you can't. So it's just more like standing there and just breathing and just getting your good breath in and just thinking about like positive thinking, neutral thinking and stuff like that, and just talking to yourself to be great. I mean, that's all I say. I just be great and just push through it, because I mean, the pain is temporary for sure. Like once you're done, you're like, all right, okay, we did that. I got class for the rest of the day, it's over with. You know what I mean? It's pretty much about like an hour and 30 of work. So I mean, we're all young, we're all like fit, so we can get through it for sure.
I love to not put your hands on your hips, because when you do that in a game, your opponent knows, oh, that guy's tired.
Yeah, like
you know?
show no weakness for sure. Yeah.
Right. So that is actually a big mental part of the game. What happens if you put your hands on your hips, even by accident, in one of these drills? Like what do they? I
mean, either we want to get to the point where your teammates telling you get your hands off your hips, or like your coach comes and like, you know what I'm saying, don't cheat yourself. I mean, you're cheating everything. I mean, it's gonna show up in like times like this right now. Is like when we're beating teams, outworking them right now. So I mean, it's gonna show up in the fall. Who's been working? Who's been putting their hands on their hips? Who's been like taking it slow and stuff like that.
Okay, and I also want to ask you about, you know, you come in as a high school kid, you always have to put on a little bit of weight.
Right.
Is there a goal weight for you? Have you already started putting on weight?
Right, I've gained like 12 pounds since I've been here. I came in at 198 and I'm 210 as of today. So gained probably about a smooth 225, get right up into it. But right now I'm at my goal. I wanted to be 210 in May, but I'm at that now, so we're just going up. I mean, they feed you really good for sure.
No doubt. Have you also sort of picked Tyler's brain, Jake Garcia? Like, have they been talking a little bit?
Yeah, we're all like learning everything. It's new for us every time we do it. So I mean, we're all like talking to each other, getting to know each other. And I knew Jake before this, and Tyler, we had talked on Instagram sometimes too. So I mean, just really just getting with the guys. I mean, it's so surreal being here now, you know what I'm saying, waiting all this time. So I mean, I'm just really excited.
Well, excited to have you here. Look forward to seeing you this spring.
I will be your shield in the fiercest battle. I'll defend you.
Yeah.
Hey, my name is Cleveland Reed, and I play offensive line, and my job is to protect. I protect my family with LifeWallet. How about you?
Of course, I got LifeWallet. It's the best way to protect my family.
Long as we go together, we'll die whenever. Be a light, couldn't let the darkness try you ever. Truth in my word, you I lie to never.
To protect you and your family, get LifeWallet now.
LifeWallet. Saving time, saving lives.